welcome to Blood City, a Chicago by Night playthrough. I'm your storyteller, David Tavares. I have two old vampires that you know, and one new guest star. Um, why don't we start with Kyle? You're playing Severfold. Why don't you tell us about yourself and tell us about your character? And once we go through introductions, then we'll start to play.
Sure, I'm playing, I'm Kyle, and you can find me on Twitter and other places at Tavern Tales DM, and also on Tuesday nights here on Onyx Path, as I am the story guide for Aberrant 2.0 Community Service. Today, I am playing the Toreador bassist Severfold of a small amount of mortal acclaim and a bit of status in vampiric society. He is a somewhat of a celebrity in around the eastern seaboard, and I'm looking forward to playing him.
Okay, John, why don't you tell us about your character?
All right, well, my name's Nigel, or Nubs as people know me online, and I'm going to be playing John McNeil, a Ventru con man and bit of a salesman. Not too famous. He tries to keep his head down. He's a tad bit paranoid, but he's one of those jack of all trades.
All right. Chris, why don't you tell us about Carmen?
Yes, I'm Chris, the Primogen, also known as that, and I'm playing Carmen Ramos, who is a semi-shady insurance claim consultant, running my own business. If something's broken, I'll help you get the money. Whether or not, well, let's just keep it at that.
All right. So last night, the three of you, Lyla, who's not here, John, and Carmen, were able to pick up an interesting delegation of Lasombra, which is now troubling you since they are known as your enemies, being that you're a very strictly Camarilla coterie, and Lasombra is well known to be a very strictly Sabbat clan. So your day sleep, normally dreamless, is not going so well for the two of you that were in proximity to the Lasombra. Especially you, Carmen. You have some extra insight to this. John, you normally don't dream, but you saw shadows. You couldn't really picture what was happening. Carmen, you saw blood. Lots of blood, and the shadows were causing the blood.
Oh, I really don't have the time or energy to deal with this. Well, that's going to be the good prince's problem tonight, so we'll just have to entertain them for a couple of more hours before it's out of our hands and out of our hair.
All right, now all of you will wake, so please make a rouse check for the night.
Absolutely. Let me see here. Yeah, I gotta remember to bring up my character sheet. And here we go. Rouse. Come on. Oh! No, wait. Ah. Damn it. I thought I saw John's result.
Carmen gains hunger.
Of course I do.
And so does Sever.
So everybody's starting at a 2.
Right. Right, so everyone's a little bit hungry. Sever, you were out of town. You describe why, and why you're coming back at this point in time?
Sure, yeah. Sever was on the road. He was doing a tour of nearby cities and towns with his band, and is now back in town.
Right. Now that you've all woken up with a little hunger, what will you do? Will you proceed to feed, or are you going to immediately try to resolve the situation that you have with the Lasombra? What about you, Sever? Do you wish to find your compatriots and figure out why they're not doing their normal routine?
Sure, yeah. I want to give John a call. I feel like I have a relationship with John because he's a con man and has helped me out with tickets and whatnot, and scalping tickets to shows and the like, getting me gigs and the like. So I'm going to give John a phone call. And
just for my own reference, your name was Sever again, right?
yes.
Okay, just so I can play it off.
Absolutely. All right, well, I dial the number and hit send. I don't have the old-fashioned.
And as most modern technology escapes me, it takes me a second, so I'll pick it up on the fourth ring.
Swipe, gotta swipe with your thumb.
Swipey no swiper. But I answer, "Hello, this is John."
Yeah, John, baby, it's Sever. How you doing?
Oh, Sever. Oh, man. Yeah, somebody really let a fox in the hen house over here. We've been real busy. Boss man gave us a whole bunch of things to do and a whole blank page when it comes to how to do it.
You looking for some help, man?
Yeah, I've already established my character doesn't know how to do a conference call. Yeah, we should probably get a hold of Carmen. Do you have her number?
Oh, yeah, baby, I got Carmen's number.
Oh. Yeah, dial her in. She could, so we can all meet up in one place. This is probably not a over the airwaves conversation.
Yeah, no, that sounds great, baby. Why don't you pick a place and I'll come find y'all? I'll give Carmen a call, pick her up on the way.
Let's go over to the Lotus and see if we can find Lyla.
Sounds good, baby doll. Talk to you soon.
All right, see you there.
Bye, John. I call Carmen.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of checking on my sisters, Marina and Teresa, seeing how they're doing, preparing for their next semester of school. So when you call, I'm in the middle of tutoring Marina, who it's like you've never written an essay before. Look, I told you. I gotta take this. Yes, hello, this is Carmen Ramos.
Hey, sugar baby, how you doing?
Sever, it's been so long. I thought you were touring Europe.
Yeah, that's done now. I'm back. A little bit of acclaim and status, and it's all good.
It's very nice to hear from you. How are things? Are you back in Chicago?
I am. I'm meeting up with John later here at the Lilac. I think it's called, right? The Lilac? Did I just name that wrong?
Lotus.
The Lotus.
It's some sort of flower.
Meeting up with some sort of flower club.
Oh, the Lotus. I see. How nice that you're back.
Yeah, we need you there, baby.
Of course you do. I tell you what, I will just wrap things up around here because heaven knows I don't have enough stuff to worry about at the moment, and I'll see you at the Lotus. How's that?
True?
That's true.
All right, let's go. Yeah, I'll see you there.
I'll see you there.
Okay,
Very nice to have you back. Just turn off the phone and
then he just
right.
Sever just keeps talking like he doesn't realize that the
holding
phone
the
is
phone
off.
away.
He's holding the phone away like, baby.
I turn on the speaker just in case you say something that I need to know, and I just wrap things up. Oh, delightful.
All right. On the way to the Lotus, I'm going to call up my flower guy and order flowers for a few of my usual feeding grounds. And then I'll head over to the Lotus in Betty.
All right, planting some seeds there to make sure that everything goes smoothly. Understood.
Of course. Yeah. I mean,
I'm going to.
They're my one and only.
Right.
I'm just going to take a little bite out of. Well, Teresa she's got her SATs coming, so Marina. I gotta, the drill,
So you proceed to feed.
of course. And naturally, she's been taking her study aids, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Nothing like a family dinner.
Of course not. If anything, it really keeps the cost of food down with these. But yeah, Carmen has a little bit of an addiction problem with amphetamines, so study aids, it's all prescriptions, it's all legal, perfectly legal in Tijuana. So there we go. We feed.
Excellent. So that sates your hunger a bit, putting you
Perfect.
back to 1. Already changed
Obviously
that and updated
not
that for
going
you.
to drain my sister, so 1 it is.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm going to try to find a bite real quick when we get to the Lotus.
Okay. You can describe how you hunt and make a roll matching that technique.
I'm gonna see if there's any lonely young lady out there, or actually age doesn't really matter, they're all young to me. And I'm going to talk her up and see if she'll join me in a booth for a bit of a conversation. I would think charisma and persuasion.
Sure, absolutely.
I'll be right back.
And I do have a specialty in this. And my presence, so lots of dice.
You're kind of stacked here. Yeah. Outstanding. You successfully accomplish.
A lot of successes for that many dice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's actually very few for that many dice. But yeah, as expected, you successfully feed as usual. Not your normal place to feed, but it is your specialty in how to feed. That works out for you. Sever, are you going to hunt tonight?
No, I think Sever's good. Sever's just the 1, right? 1 level of hunger.
No, you rose to 2 from your raising from your slumber.
Well, then, what happens when you get to 3? Is that going to be difficult or whatnot?
So the way it works is for every point of hunger you have, it starts to take over your die pool. You notice that like John's his roll, and 2 of the dice were red. Those are the hunger dice. So you can get up to 5. If you hit 5, then you're automatically like hungry. You can. The only way to get rid of the last 1 die is to drain someone completely. But just feeding a little bit will take 1 point away.
Yeah, we'll leave it at 2 then for now.
All right, that's fine. So I would imagine that means that you arrive first, since you're not out hunting.
Absolutely. So Sever has an Uber driver that drives a hearse that he likes to acquire for getting around town. So he calls up his Uber driver, hearse driver, to get him to the. He's like, "Get me to the Lilac, baby." Wait, that's not the name of it, is it?
It's the Lotus.
That's right, the Lotus.
Lotus, lilac.
It's a flower.
Some sort of flower.
Lily of the Valley.
Running gag.
Just for Sever.
Oh yeah, of course.
Excellent. All right, right there, sir.
Yeah.
You get you arrive first. You notice something's amiss. I mean, normally you see Lyla's retainers. She has several martial artists who practice late. But as you enter, you see they're a bit more bruised than you would expect. Normally they hold back. She keeps them a little bit restrained. Sometimes they get into a bit of a blood frenzy, but they don't normally just annihilate each other. You see 2 martial arts students just kind of wrecked, just kind of nursing their wound, sitting in the hallway.
What happened here? Looks like things are going wrong.
Some guys that broke in here. They tried to get to the special guests that Lyla brought in, and she she chased him off, but yeah, they. Oh man, I think I'm gonna be sick. He fails over, pukes a bit, probably just from the pain, just too much. He's really messed up.
I hop back. I'm like, these boots are alligator, man.
Let me know when I arrive.
Saturday's all night right for fighting and all, but
Sorry, Sever. The other one grabs a towel, starts trying to clean it up.
yeah, it's fine. You didn't get none on me. It's all good. What do these guys look like? You know where they're from?
Say, white, clean shaven, just under 6 foot. Uh, within a couple inches of each other. I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look. They sort of jumped us, and we tried to fight back, but Lyla was the one who actually chased him off.
Huh, you don't say. Well, hope you feel better.
Thank you, sir.
I step over the vomit and enter the area itself, the main room. Wait for my colleagues to arrive.
All right. You can see John. You're probably already there. You were hunting nearby.
Yeah, gonna probably step out for a second after I'm done hunting. See what's taking everybody.
So you probably come across them cleaning up the puke first in the hallway. Some beat up guys.
Oh, I thought this was at the dojo.
So they're
this
joined.
Is the security guys we hired.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tracking now. My mistake. My bad. Oh, what's going on here?
These guys jumped us. Lyla scared them off.
And where's Lyla?
She chased after him. She stayed the night. She didn't leave with you guys.
He kind of waves his hand like, "Go on." Which direction?
I mean, out the main door, but we were pretty messed up.
I can see that. Make sure your medical bills get sent to us. We'll cover it.
Thank you.
All right, and overtime, obviously.
We appreciate it. They're trying to show gratitude, but they're kind of like recoiling in pain at a bunch, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna go not even say goodbye. I just turn and start looking for Sever or Carmen or Lyla or somebody, and to see if our guests are even still here and safe.
All right, you should be able to find Sever since you arrived first. Where are you hanging out, Sever?
Sever's just standing somewhere, looking awkward. 6'2", tall frame, long leather trench coat, bass guitar in hand, as always.
I call out, "Hey, Sever, what's going on here? Did you get here early enough to get in the fight?"
Fight, baby? No, I don't get in fights. John, it's so nice to see you, baby doll. Give us a hug.
All right.
Bring it in.
Pick up Sever, big old bear hug. Because
yeah,
I'm probably the only person Sever runs into that's taller than him, her, gender was
him.
Okay.
Gender's definitely him. Yeah, Sever.
Okay.
Sever full.
David said she, and so I just wanted to make sure I get that right. All right. Pick him up, big old bear hug. Put him down.
No, I wasn't here for the fight, John.
All right. Did you see where Lyla is? Is she okay? Anybody called her?
No, I could call her. I'll give her a shout. Yeah, her phone doesn't seem to be picking up.
All right. I'm gonna give Carmen a call immediately.
Yes, John.
Looks like some people came and jumped our security force, so it's a good thing they were
What?
there. Yeah, they delayed them enough that Lyla was able to get on the scene and chase them off, but Lyla's nowhere to be seen. And,
Okay, but where are the guests?
I was about to go check that.
Okay. Lyla ran off?
Yeah, I've got no idea where.
Okay, thank you for telling me. Good. I didn't think I'd get a headache this night too, but here we are. Thank you, John, for the update. I'll be there very soon.
I'm sure you have enough pharmaceuticals to cover it.
Oh, he can't see that. Of course, John. I'll just ignore that slight dig at my medical condition, and I'll be right there. You just find Lyla, find our guests, or or our friend is going to kill us.
Oh, most definitely, and in creative ways.
Sever, speed up.
Sever, can you greet Carmen here? I'm gonna run up and talk to our guests, see if the Russian and the little lady is still here.
Yeah, you bet, baby.
All right, I'm gonna run as fast as my chunky frame can get up there.
All right, you see the gorgeous dark-haired woman pacing in the hallway.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Thankfully, Lyla stayed the night. She was able to guard us. There was some sort of attack here. They lunged for me. She got in the way. Unfortunately, they were able to flee, so she went after him.
And what about your compatriot?
Malenkov, he's not answering. I knocked on the door a couple times, called him. I don't think he's around.
Go knock on the door.
There's no answer.
Can I do a larceny check to try to get in?
All right, yeah, go for it.
Right. Intelligence?
That should work, yeah.
I personally know how to pick locks. It's more intelligence than dex any day of the week.
Yeah, that gets you in. The lock's not that complicated.
Awesome. All right, cool. What do I find? I'm gonna search the room.
It's bare, as if nobody slept the night or anything, or spent time there. There's no luggage. The gentleman and his associates aren't there. They didn't leave clothes. They didn't leave anything. Doesn't look like anything's disturbed. Almost as if they never entered the room. Which is different than, say, the hallway where things are knocked over. Right in front of the woman's door. You see that the door was kicked in and table that's kind of flipped.
Could I follow that trail and, or does that trail lead to a different room? Like they chose to sleep in a different room or something?
No. The trail of destruction comes from the front door directly to the woman's room. Looks like they just kind of fought their way through.
Interesting. My character's not the smartest. I'm trying to play that. I turn to her. I'm like, okay. Looks like he never even sacked out for the night. So, Malenkov, I believe you said his name was?
Malenkov, that's right.
And your name is?
Oh, pardon my rudeness. You may call me Sierra.
John, pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, John.
And Carmen is the smart one down below, and Sever is the eccentric one. I'm sure you're acquainted with Lyla. I think you probably caught her name by now.
Oh, is that her name? Okay, excellent.
Lady after my own heart.
Yes,
And
you're
he
new.
does say that out loud.
Sever, is that your name?
Yeah, baby, that's my name.
Interesting. All types, all around. Well, I'll go back to my room and straighten up. Hopefully you can find Lyla.
Well, before we go, we should probably get contact info or something. Do I have burner phones, or is that?
You still technically have the other burner phones, but they're sort of set a certain way.
Yeah, I was gonna leave her with a burner phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I got resources too. That'll cover it. Yeah. I hand her a cell phone.
What should I do with this?
If you need to contact us, all our numbers are in there, as well as we know the number to contact that one.
All right, thank you.
And that's just in case we get separated, but we should probably stick together for tonight.
Just then, Carmen, you get a call on your phone, your real phone.
Okay, do I know the number?
It's blocked.
Okay, great. Carmen Ramos, CMRC Consulting.
Damien.
Oh, hi, Damien. Hi, how pleasant to get a call from you. How can I help you?
Will the package be delivered on time?
Oh, certainly, yes, of course. Tonight at what was it? Was it 9 p.m. at the SC, I believe?
Yeah. See you there.
See you there. Thank you.
And a few words.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, haven't gotten any words that they're not there, so I'm going to assume the best, the most positive of outcomes. So, going as fast as I can within the limit. I'm not going to break the law to get there.
Are you escorting the woman? Is that what you're doing, or where are you going?
No. Oh, sorry. I was on my way there, I thought.
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, to their location. Okay, yeah. You arrive.
Yeah, to the Lotus.
Yeah, you arrive at the building complex with the Lotus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I step out, and it's this 5'1" Latina, Carmen, who is in her mid-20s, dressed in a off-the-rack but still kind of okay-looking business suit thing. You'd imagine, John, by now that she has a wardrobe full of these, and she just goes. I just go up to Sever. It's like, Sever, it's so nice to see you. It's been so long, and I give him a hug, and obviously it's a show.
Yeah, Sever kisses Carmen passionately.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Please, Sever, we're in the middle of the street. How have you been?
Yeah, tired from the travel and the band and whatnot. But it's nice to get home, see some familiar faces,
Yes, of course. I just turned to John. What about the guests?
Sierra is right here with us, and Mellencamp never stayed in his room at all.
What?
All his friends and everything decided to pick up the whole band and leave.
No, John, you don't get to say that. What do you mean he didn't sleep in his room? Where is he?
Do you want the truth, or do you want me to lie?
No, of course I want the truth, but where the guys who were here last night, the dojo students, things?
That room is more immaculate than I assume your underwear drawer is.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's pretty immaculate, John.
Sever, please.
What?
No. Okay, focus on the task at hand.
Man.
It was once. Did you go through my...
Sever, I owe you a
God.
drink.
Oh, God. Can we please stay on focus? Damien called me on the way here.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
We are supposed
Sorry,
to
who's
What time is it
Damien?
right now? What time is it right now?
It's probably about 7:30, 8. No, probably about 8.
God.
Getting close.
Oh, God, we have 1 hour.
So Damien is the sheriff, and that's something you would know.
Thank you.
How long is just straight up transit to the Succubus Club from here?
You probably could get there in 20, 30 minutes if you went by car.
Okay.
So we've got about a half hour before we've got to hit the road as is.
Where's Lyla?
Chasing bad guys, apparently.
Okay. Did anyone see him go to his room last night?
Do you want to ask
John? Ask everyone present. Dojo, students, staff.
Those guys, they left. They left right after you guys left. They were carrying a large sack together.
Wait, who left?
The gentleman in the room.
I'm surprised any of them could even walk with how much we drank last night.
Oh my God.
They said that you wanted them to go to a new location. That's what they told us.
Something's not right.
Are they lying, or are they not telling me something?
You can do an insight check.
I will absolutely do an insight check.
I'm going to join him in that check. If that's okay.
Sure. Let's see. And that would be insight and...
Wits should be fine. Yes.
Wits. There we go. Of course.
Swing and a miss.
That's... obviously the challenging truth.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, as far as you know what they said. They don't seem like
brilliant.
Nervous or anything. I mean, they just got beat up. So. Oh yeah. By the way, you when you see them, they're all bruised and kind of broken bodied. Yeah.
I'm assuming this is some new form of training that they've been doing. I don't know about martial arts. Ooh. Sever. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to suspect they're lying, I suppose.
No. Okay. First of all, insurance. We are... Sierra was her name, correct? John? Sierra, right?
Yes.
Yes. In half an hour, we are taking her to the Succubus Club, no matter whether or not we find this what did you call it? Melancholy?
Melanchoff.
Melanchoff, okay, Melanchoff. Sierra Melanchoff. Okay, so we're bringing Sierra to the Succubus Club in half an hour, regardless of what happens, right? Just like here you go, Damien. Number 2 will be right on the way. We'll bring them in one after another. It'll be a thing. And they were bringing a big sack with them. Would that have been how big of a sack was it? Was there stuff in it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could have rolled up a whole like big mat or something into it.
Maybe even like a person.
I suppose someone could fit into that sack. Yeah, sure.
Can you see what they got into, like a vehicle or anything like that, baby?
Yeah, they drove off in some a van. We didn't like get plates or anything, but maybe it's on the security cameras. I don't know.
What color was
Let's
the
check
van?
it out.
What was that? Sorry, the color of the van was black.
Was it
Turn to Carmen. It sounds a little familiar, don't
last night? The person who came to. Oh dear. This is not good. This is not good at all.
And if they knew about, if the van got here and we chose this place on the fly, then it sounds like Melenkov was in camp with them the whole time.
Certainly sounds like it. You spoke with Sierra, correct?
Sierra's right here. I point to her.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Or ma'am. Carmen.
Ma'am. Yes. Sierra, my apologies for bothering you, because I'm sure you need to get ready for your evening at the Succubus Club, but you wouldn't happen to know what Melenkov was interested in doing while visiting Chicago? Maybe go see the lake or someplace?
He's, let's say a wild child. He kind of does what he wants to do. I've never really cared much for him.
And what would you say would be what he wants to do while in a major metropolitan area?
Probably cause trouble.
Oh, that sounds like somebody we know.
You wouldn't happen to have any way of getting in touch with him? Phone number? Anything?
Nothing that I could use at this juncture. Excuse me, I need to get ready for tonight. I hear
Yes,
that.
of course.
Yeah, could we check those tapes? I'd like to know maybe where they went and what this band's plates maybe were. We could dig into this mystery.
Okay.
There are cameras here.
Yes, your facility's got some basic rudimentary security cameras.
Good. I do have a contact with security systems, but that's not going to do us much good this time. So,
yeah, if you go into the security room, you probably just run the time period that the van drove off. It's the quality's not high def. You can't really get the plate number. It's just a generic black van. Just kind of drives off.
Can I make a technology roll to see if I can get the plate through manipulation of it?
Sure.
I do have a dot of technology.
Sure, do intelligence plus technology.
I never thought that this would be what my character would be rolling today, but in technology it is.
Sure. There you go. Intelligence plus technology. Why not?
Hey. Sorry, cats. We're just attacking each other. Sorry about that.
Oh, there we go. Seems to do very well in these hunger successes.
Okay. You can flatten it out to the point where you realize that this van has no plates.
No plates. Even better.
Okay. Is there any? Do we capture the face of the driver at any of these cameras? Can we get his face?
Yes. It's Dimitri, one of the two ghouls. All they do is load up the van. It was and Dimitri gets into the driver's side, and Articade gets into the passenger side, and they just drive off. Doesn't seem to be a third person involved at the moment. Obviously, the van got there somehow, but
only those two.
I shared a pint with them.
Right.
Only the ghouls got into the, and the ghouls carried this sack with them.
That's right.
The sack could be Melenkov.
Of course it is. Oh. Okay.
Transportation by duffel bag. Never thought about that.
Amazing.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
Who do these ghouls belong to?
I assumed they were Melanchoffs, but now I'm not so sure anymore.
Interesting.
I mean, can you even like re-ghoul a ghoul? I mean, I thought they can't be bloodbound once yours.
Really depends on how you're doing the ghouling, so to speak. If you're taking turns, then they're not really bloodbound. It's a complicated process once you get to. Well, yes, short answer.
Complicated process. That's what you Tremere always say.
I'm sure your sires taught you. I'm sorry, that's patronizing. I'm very sorry.
But mostly that just helps on feeding.
Let's just say it's quite possible for some ghouls to figure out that one kindred's as good as another in the long run, if they don't succumb to the bond. I'm going to call my social security contact. He's an expert in these matters, and I'm just going to. Can we transfer this face data? I don't know how these things work. I'm just going to call him and ask, hey, we need to find these two people. You know these things. Can you help us out?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll come in.
This is a 3-dot.
We'll gather the data.
Oh, sorry.
We'll try to find these people for you. We're on the
Perfect.
case.
Thank you very much. Next case that you get, it's on me. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that, sir. Ma'am.
Sorry. Ma'am is fine. Thank you. Okay. It's probably not going to be done within 30 minutes, though. So, do we have any plans on what to do?
We could call the sheriff and see if he can assist us. So that would be admitting that we done fucked up.
Yeah, that sort of silence drags, doesn't it, baby? We could always owe him a boon.
All right. I am back. That everything just froze for a second.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Did anybody else get frozen there?
I think there's a
Everyone
little bit
froze
of a
for me.
blip.
Yeah, it's Discord in a nutshell.
Sierra seems to be ready. She really made herself up. Apparently, she wants to give a good impression.
Okay. Lyla's not here. One of us should go with Sierra. Actually, two of us should go with Sierra. No, one of us.
I think I'll take Sierra. You two are much more adept at thinking on your feet. You see if you can find Lyla and Melancholy. And if you find them, give me a call.
Mm-hmm. Of course. We'll do our best.
Sounds like a good plan. Do you have transportation? Yeah.
I have a car. Yes.
Okay.
And then I think Sever has one too, right?
No, you have an Uber here, baby. I'll call him up, or I can come with you.
We'll use my car.
Just so you all know, you all are expected to go to Elysium today.
Oh, God. Okay.
Let's just go then without her.
Tell you what, we were given these burner phones by Damien. This seems like a very, very good moment to call him. Who wants to call him?
Rock, paper, scissors for it?
Rock, paper, scissors.
One of my convictions is don't waste time, so I'll just take the phone and I will make the call.
Oh,
absolutely.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver. I never win rock, paper, scissors.
So, Sever makes the call to Damien.
Because we got 4, right? And we've used one, or one got used up.
Yeah, I don't think we've used one before, did we?
Right, no. This will be your first time.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
One called you, and then it burnt out, so you have 3 left.
Right.
Okay.
So Damien answers, What is it? Are you on your way?
Damien, it's Sever, baby.
Sever. You're in town now.
Severfold? Yeah, I'm back. Nice. I sent a letter. You would have known I was coming. I'm here with my friends, Carmen and John. We've got a bit of a run-in, a problem. I'm willing to pay you a bit on the sly if you're willing to look the other way to the fact that we only have one of the two guests. Looks like Malenkoff is absconded with himself.
You lost one of the delegates? Is that what you're telling me?
What I'm telling you is, it looks like his ghouls have absconded with him in the night. We're looking for some help tracking down a non-plated black van. If you can provide us with that assistance, we'll get to Elysium with everything you need. Let's stake my reputation on that.
Your reputation's already on ice if you're messing around with the package. Come down to Elysium. We need. Bring who you have. You're gonna owe me more than cash. I'm gonna straighten this out for you.
All right, I get in the passenger side of Carmen's car.
Okay, we're bringing. Oh, she's going with you, right?
Yeah.
John. Yeah. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
go to Succubus Club.
Betty. All right.
Okay, Sever. When did you look in the drawer? We didn't even. Okay. We weren't even there.
So you're taking vehicles down to the Succubus Club, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could all of you make a wits plus awareness roll, please?
Wits, awareness, absolutely. That is something I'm not very good at. Let's see here. Wits, awareness. Come on. Oh. Could be worse. Is that a... No, it's not a critical. It's not a messy critical, no. Just... Because I only got one success and it's on the hunger die.
Alright.
And it's a crit. Well, it's not a crit because it's not 2, but...
Yeah. But it doesn't become a bad thing unless it's not enough to succeed.
Ah, okay. No, I think if you get a critical and it's blood dice involved, you get a messy critical, so it's like you overreact, basically.
Yeah, there's a messy critical, bestial failure, and then, just plain screwed up.
Yeah.
So you're all riding Carmen's car, right?
No, we split up.
Split up?
I think.
Who's in which car?
Sierra and myself are in Betty, and they're in the nervous one's car.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need both drivers to make a drive plus dexterity check.
Wait, drive dexterity?
Yep,
Okay.
dex and drive.
Here we go.
Oh, this
is
ain't good. I don't have dex.
That's one more success. Oh boy.
All right.
Man,
so
you are throwing these curveballs. Never using anything I'm good at.
Speaking of a curveball, so Betty gets sideswiped by a bus.
Oh no.
T-boned.
We see this?
You see it, and it forces you to collide as well.
Oh god. Just hit the brakes.
Yep. So you're able to hit the brakes. So let's see. After halving, so this is going to be the driver's side.
So me.
That's you. You're taking.
Oh, you're meat shield.
Yeah.
For everything.
You can hide behind me.
You take
your meat shield.
You take
oh god.
A total of 2 superficial after halving. And everyone else takes 1.
Oh boy. Okay.
So
One superficial.
everyone starts off wounded. So I'll
Brilliant.
make those adjustments here.
I'm gonna react and activate toughness.
Okay, you can do that. And that would reduce the 2 to 0, but minimum 1, so you still take 1, right?
I don't think I can actually affect this damage, but it's
Okay.
for the rest of the
Okay, for the rest of the scene. Gotcha.
Yeah. And my hunger increased.
Ouch.
Can I make a streetwise check to see why this bus hit
Sure.
them? So streetwise, probably wits or intelligence. I'm sure probably intelligence because I'm power through, right?
Okay, yeah, that works. Try to figure it out.
They're both
Based on
the same
knowledge.
stats. Whew.
2.
What was the...
It seemed pretty malicious. It wasn't a accident or anything like that.
Boy.
It's because they're evil and they hate things of beauty.
That's what it is.
That's why they hit Betty.
Poor Betty.
Carmen,
Taken at the
that
prime of her
bus,
life.
that bus ran the red. There's no reason it hit Betty like that.
Oof. I'm just trying to... What happened?
I'm already getting out of the car.
Yeah. Good. I'm following after, stumbling out of the car.
All right, the first
Oh,
thing
God.
you hear as you guys get out of your vehicles, let's fuck them up. You see the people on the bus exiting.
Please
If I can give you a
don't. How
description.
many people are getting out?
3.
3. Okay.
Is their vehicle still operable? I assume Betty's effed.
Yeah, Betty's pretty effed. Their vehicle's operable. It's just kind of bent up in the front. They just crashed into the side of the bus after the bus crashed into your side. So basically, what
Alright.
happened is, you got T-bones there right behind you, and they hit the bus just because it just came right out of nowhere.
Yeah.
All right.
We hit you in the back. Yeah.
I wave and yell out, Carmen, get Sierra where we need to go. I'm gonna handle this.
Okay. Before I do that, I look at one of the guys running towards us. What are they having? Do they have like baseball bats or guns or?
See. Yes, baseball bats and guns. In fact, 2 of them.
Brilliant.
Actually, only one of them has a baseball bat. Another one seems to have pulled out a firearm, a pistol.
Hey, pendejo! I look at the guy with the pistol and I just shoot your friend, and I use mesmerize on him.
And the one with the pistol.
Yep, to shoot his friends, and I'm gonna have to roll. Why did I close the sheet?
Yeah, how's mesmerize work?
Arouse. If it's an unprepared mortal, they don't get to roll for it. Oh, did I?
And if it's
Oh,
not,
I got another hunger. But if it's not a mortal, it's a contested manipulation dominate versus intelligence resolve.
Good use of dominate.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see here. I'm gonna. You want me to roll?
Yes, please.
Okie doke.
While he's doing that, can I turn on Daunt?
You may.
I'm gonna use a willpower and re-roll 3 of those. So.
Okay.
Wait. No, I messed up. That was a re-roll of the entire thing. Sorry. Where do I? That's a willpower re-roll. There we go. So I got 3 successes total then. I think. Yep.
Oh, that does beat out their successes.
That is a lot.
What was the command?
Oh Jesus! Shoot your friends.
Okay. Immediately pops off a shot. At the baseball wielding buddy. I'll make that roll.
Yeah, and while this is going on, I'm like, Sienna, get in my car.
She doesn't answer, but immediately does as you request.
Perfect.
The gentleman with the baseball bat gets blasted right through the center of his chest, and the
Oh God.
first one's like, "Ah, oh, damn it, doing that trick on me that I hate."
I mean, they were going for us. It's just everyone get in the car again. Sever, get in the car. John, get in.
As you're giving commands, the last one, the one without the baseball bat, whose hands are now claws, is about to try to maul you.
Me?
Sounds like a good time to get in the car.
Yeah, Carmen.
Oh boy.
So it's going to be a brawl attack against you. I'll make the roll here. And you can decide how you wish to defend or whatever you're going to do.
Can I use a discipline against him? Otherwise, I'm just
not
gonna...
this round, but
nope. Then it's just dexterity, nothing. Trying to get away from him.
Right.
I don't have any skills, so.
Is there any way I can like T-bone him and get like interrupt his attack?
Sure, I'll let you do that as your action. That's fine.
Oh boy. The beast.
Nice. So you get to roll a compulsion.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And let's see if the interrupt.
Here. Yeah.
So basically, what happens is it's a partial interrupt. Still succeeded in clawing at you for 2. But he didn't get in as deep as he thought he would.
Okay. Is it too lethal or?
It's no. Well, yeah. Well, there's what's it called now? We have aggravated still exists, but now it's
superficial and aggravated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do I fill that out with the one that I've already had superficial in before I go to the next one, or is it just building up?
Yeah, you just keep on going down the line. They're all superficial.
All right. Here we go. Perfect. And I'm gonna roll 1d10 for compulsion, and it's a 5.
5. What's that on the chart? Do we know?
Ooh, I don't have it up. Let's see. Let me see here. Compulsions. Where you be? Beliefs.
Compulsions, a 5 is dominance.
Of course. Was that the last one too?
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah, just get in the car.
While I'm tackling, can I do a rouse check to heal one of the damage I took?
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
That's
nice. Oh.
Right, you're
Mr.
better off
McNeil,
now.
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, Carmen's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Sever, where are you in this mess?
I'm over at the guy that got shot in the belly.
Oh, are you gonna attack him?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check in on him.
Check in on him.
Train his ass. No.
Wait, is that what you're doing? Are you biting? What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a fake out medicine check sort of thing while checking for a pulse and haul him back towards the vehicle and feed on him.
Okay, do a manipulation subterfuge to let his guard down.
Yes. That sounds like a great check. It's not gonna go well, guys.
You got this. You got this.
Nice.
I think I have like 2 dice.
Willpower,
One die. I have 1 die. So.
Willpower.
I don't know what willpower will do. What's willpower gonna do?
It lets you re-roll, but you would have to get to 3 successes.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's fine.
All right, so he's not impressed. He sort of knows what's going on a bit. He actually let you talk to him, like, yeah, I'm gonna help you out, you know. But then he realizes what's going on, and he just swings his bat at you.
Cool. I thought he'd been shot in the gut and he was on the ground and whatnot. My intent of obfuscation that had been to like ensure the people who were watching and any viewers saw that I was rushing over to see if this guy was going to be okay, as opposed to, and then perform mouth to mouth, as opposed to try to convince him that I was trying to look out for him.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta drain him by his tongue. I say we call that the Gene Simmons maneuver.
Oh, ouch.
Let's see here. Okay. You're gonna dodge from this baseball bat? You're gonna try to avoid it?
Sure. What type of check is that? That's a dexterity and...
Athletics, I suppose?
This is going to go well. Whoa.
Ooh.
There you go.
So that's 3 successes with 2 10s.
You're able to back away.
Nice.
Able to back
That's
away.
a critical. Yeah.
Nice.
A critical should be 4 successes.
Well, it's not critical. I only have 3 dice. So I instead of backing away, the dodge is just to like spin him around, if that's okay.
Yeah. It is a critical.
Get in
it's
behind
a messy
him?
crit.
Sure. Yeah, you can be behind him.
Sure.
Yeah, that's registering a messy crit. That's 4 successes.
Yeah.
I only rolled 3 dice, so.
Yeah,
But
but
when
you
when you critical, it doubles the successes of those.
Oh,
two
okay.
dice.
so it's 5 successes actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Cool. This is the first time Sever has ever dodged anything.
Pirouette
Nice.
around.
Yeah.
probably did some stage split maneuver or something. Maybe a
Nice.
power
Nice.
slide.
He
right.
did the David Bowie "Let's Dance" move.
I love it.
And Bowie's old enough, I'd actually know him.
So, is it their turn or ours?
It will be new rounds at this point. Just describe what you're doing, and we'll do it in that order.
Oh, well, the guy who's trying to claw me, I'm obviously gonna. Is he looking at me, my direction?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's not making
I'm
direct
just,
eye contact
"Fuck
as he's
off."
clawing you, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just telling him to fuck off. But before I do that, actually, sorry, can I do a what's it called when you boost a trait? The whole
Blood surge.
let's see, a blood surge.
Yeah.
Blood surge. So I do a rouse check for that first to boost my manipulation.
Okay.
And I get a hunger, of course. Oh my god.
Getting hungry.
But I got manipulation 4 then. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm using dominate on him. Just mesmerize. Which is another rouse check first. So here we go.
Success.
No more. Okay, and mesmerize. Modifier 1. Not +1. And come on. Oh, come. Willpower re-rolling.
All right.
God damn it. Every time. Okay. Okay, 4 successes.
4 successes.
Yeah.
Failure.
Please just run away.
Resisted.
Oh, come on.
While he's resisting that, I'm going to pull my gun and shoot him in the head.
All right.
That's one way to do it. Plus,
Make-
the guy I
make
told to
firearms
shoot
roll.
also said shoot your friends. So,
Don't they do something funny with this? Isn't firearms often a composure roll? Composure plus
It
firearms.
is.
Yeah.
oh boy.
Ugh.
Well, he can't
I'm
dodge
not
it.
good at this.
But he
I'm going to do a willpower re-roll.
okay.
4 successes.
4 successes.
Nice.
Okay. A blast which might have killed a mortal man seems to have merely wounded this individual. this clawed monstrosity.
I assume he's rocking the same thing I am.
Suddenly,
Cadillac?
you hear a new gunshot. A gunshot that didn't sound like the pistol. It appears you've got a sniper in the bushes.
Oh god. Who's getting shot?
Let's see here. It's gonna go for John this time.
Oh, ouchie.
Right. Ooh, the beast. However, there are 3 successes, so -2, halved, minimum 1. That's just 1 damage.
Okay. For the record, what I shot him with was a 357.
Nice. Classy.
So that +4 damage on whatever got through. So I need to do a dodge roll. Oh.
You can't dodge a firearm.
You get a -2, but you can dodge if you don't have cover, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't have cover? I thought it was if you had cover.
Let's check. Ranged.
Anyone in the audience want to check us on that?
Yeah, I'm totally willing to be wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong.
You probably got it right. You got the whole
defending versus ranged attack. Defending against ranged attack is usually done with a dexterity athletics, which means I'm kind of screwed, representing the ability to keep moving and making oneself a hard target using any and all available cover. A pitched firefight between 2 attackers can also be resolved as an opposed conflict. In both of these cases, modify the roll according to available cover.
Yeah.
No cover, -2.
Okay.
I hate to be
Go for
the devil's advocate though, but we didn't even know there was a sniper, so would you be able
True.
to dodge it?
I think that's just straight into my brain pan. Yep.
Sorry.
Oh no, I'd rather drop and follow the rules than, try power play. Oh, I have precognition. No.
Yeah.
This one's going straight to the tough.
We're dragging you into the car and getting out of here.
Oh,
if we can.
I appreciate that.
But you weren't too heavily damaged. It was only 1 superficial.
Oh, okay.
I mean, after all the halving and everything and minusing, yeah.
Yeah. I do find it weird that they toughness goes into effect before the halving.
I get it. I mean, they don't want to literally have an immortal character, but they just want you to make sure that it's impossible, like really hard to kill you.
Yeah. I get it, but it's for some reason my brain just still kind of balks at the math of it.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get used to initiative rules for Old World Darkness for sure, or Classic World Darkness.
And speaking of dodging firearms, the one with the pistol gets to shoot too.
That's true. Remember, I said friends.
Yep, he's gonna shoot the person who made him shoot his buddy.
But I said shoot your friends. All right.
Oops, wrong window. There we go. Wait a second. They're both in the beast. Excellent.
Nice.
Oh boy. It's 2 successes. I roll Dex Athletics too.
Yeah, you can dodge this one. The -2, I guess. Unless you're hiding behind something.
Dex. No modifier. Nah, no one. 1 success. Oh boy.
All right, that puts you at. You're probably going to want to start spending blood to, or rather, hunger checks to heal, because you're low here.
All right.
You're at 1.
How much? I got 1 damage, or
you're 1 left. Yeah, you took 1 damage, but
okay.
after being
so that's an
by a
aggravated
car.
Yeah, on my turn, I'm gonna be healing up.
Sure. Sever, what are you up to?
Sever's gonna entrance this guy who's been shot in the gut to go run over and get into the car with Carmen, John, and I.
Get in the car with you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use entrancement.
All right. That's the one that
love
makes
it.
them
I love
friendly to you, right?
Yeah. I get their attention, and it lasts for an hour. And they treat me as in they're head over heels in love with me, or meeting their lifelong idol.
Okay. Is there a resist to it?
Nice.
The resistance, of course, is their composure plus wits against my charisma plus presence.
Make that roll.
And because I'm so good looking, I get an extra die on that roll as well.
Nice.
You know, I keep forgetting to add my good-looking stat.
That shouldn't just automatically rolled.
It's your
Huh.
All right. Their defensive is a 6.
Oof.
Wow. So I have a total of 4 successes.
5 successes. You rolled 2
I
crits.
have 2 10s. So
Yeah.
why is that 5? Shouldn't it be 6 then? Is 10 can't 10s count twice?
What are
2
you?
10s give you 4 successes.
What are you using to roll?
Oh, okay. Well, I clicked charisma and then I clicked on the discipline itself. I clicked on the presence die check.
Oh, I know what's wrong. All right. So the API has to be set up for your character sheet in particular. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we never got around to that because we were a special guest star and we just made
That's
your
okay.
character
I'm
today.
a guest. Okay, so let's see. I have a 9, 2 10s, and a 7. So is that 6 successes as well?
9, 2 10s, and a 7. Yeah, that would be 6 successes, yeah.
Cool.
There, it should be enabled now.
Awesome. And then can I spend a willpower? What are the is that just a reroll, or is there something else you can do a willpower for?
It just re-rolls up to 3 dice. But, you know,
Didn't succeed, yeah.
yeah, presumably.
Well, I definitely had 3 dice that weren't successful, so
Yeah, you can do that. Roll 3 more.
I will spend a
Come on.
willpower and roll 3 dice.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice.
Wait, that did a whole bunch of weird stuff.
Oh, no. Oh. I think under willpower on the sheet, there's a WP reroll.
I'm just going to do this.
Okay.
I have 1 success. There we go. Oh, with a 1.
7.
Does the 1 take away?
No.
Okay,
No.
cool. So 7 successes.
All right, 7 successes. So it's your friendly neighborhood gangbanger. He's like, "Wow, it's Sever from that band."
Yeah, save me. Let's get in the car together. Join our group. We need the help. And I will pay
You got a
you.
groupie.
World's messiest groupie.
Let's go. He shot me.
Yeah, your own man shot you. Let's get out of here.
Can't believe you're really here, Sever. I love your band.
And I love my fans.
Could I get your autograph?
I will sign it in blood upon your chest.
It's the best night of my life.
It's up there for me.
But he goes ahead and he just gets in the van for you, with you, or the vehicle. This Carmen's car that we talking about?
Yeah, Carmen's car, because that's the one that's not injured, right? Not smashed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little fender bender,
Just
not,
with bang,
not
yeah.
like
Somebody's
totaled.
dying
Yeah.
for Betty.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get back to the car in the back, I guess. And like, John, you drive. I can't. Like, I'm bleed. Well, I'm not bleeding, but I've got holes like a Swiss cheese in me. So.
All right, I'll drive.
All right, so everyone's just hopping back in the car,
Yeah.
fighting him off.
The cops are probably coming soon.
Oh yeah, you hear sirens. Hear sirens in the distance. Actually, you might actually hear sirens in the distance because if it's picking up on my
Yeah,
mic.
it did. We did.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. I was like, that's really apropos.
It's the cops. They're after you. All right, so they hear the sirens. The other assailants. Uh, the one with the pistol tries to pop off a last couple shots at your vehicle. Since
My car.
yeah. Yeah, you get a couple potholes in there. But yeah, you guys are able to make it off. Who was driving? Was it Carmen?
Me.
No.
That's right. John was driving. Make
Yeah, I'm in the
a
back.
Dex plus drive for just peeling out, getting the hell out of there.
No, actually, see, I beat you to the punch on that one.
You did? Oh, cool. Nice.
2 successes. I assumed you were going to call for that roll. I'm sorry if
Nope, I see it.
that's
2
not
successes. All right, you're able to round your way around.
Can I make a streetwise check to, because I know Chicago really well, to know what side street to duck down to kind of cut off anybody who might try to pursue?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great idea.
Okay, I'll make streetwise plus intelligence or wits. They're both the same, so.
All right, yeah. If they're both the same number, then either one.
Ooh, 2 successes.
Nice.
Okay, you know a shortcut. That'll probably it's just a one way. Get you to the Succubus Club real quick.
Yeah, you just
cops
gotta
probably
go
won't see you.
the wrong way down this one way, and we'll get there even faster.
There you go.
It's fine. It's fine.
And at this time of night downtown, no one's gonna notice.
Of course not.
My character's from New York. I actually understand these weird directions.
All right, you're able to thwart your assailants. You now have a new friend. He's a bit bloody.
Here, take some of these. They will ease the pain. And I give him some of my study aids.
I passed the groupie to Carmen. I'm like, here, take some of this. It'll ease the pain.
Thank you very much. But he has to eat these first. I just give him the
Yeah, no,
pills.
baby doll, it's fine. Pop
But-
these pills, the painkillers.
Oh, I don't eat pills. I mean, if someone else were to eat them first, I can have some from them.
That was confusing, but okay. I'll gladly take some pills with you, man.
Here you go.
All popping pills. Turn into
Yes,
a pill party.
I'm not. I'm just waiting for him to come.
You guys have a real problem, and I take a swig off my whiskey flask.
It's so it's so meta. It's so wonderful.
Love it.
All right. On that note, that ends this portion. We'll start in the Succubus Club once we have a short break. We'll see you
Sure.
in about 5 to 10. Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
back to Blood City. Just made it through a interesting battle. Coterie got sideswiped by a bus, and a bunch of assailants jumped out and attacked them, but they were able to convince and coax one to join their side with a little bit of entrancement from our very worldly Severfold here, and you got our guest star. But now they are on their way to the Succubus Club to deliver delegation. All right.
While we're driving along, can I do a couple rouse checks to heal the damage I've suffered?
That's probably a good idea. Carmen, would you like to do that as well, since you are sort of on the verge?
Yeah, I'd like to, if possible, feed off of this guy, because I mean, Sever basically said this is going to make me feel better. So I'd like to feed for 2 points of hunger, so I go back down to 1.
You're talking about the guest in your vehicle?
Oh yeah.
He's not very. Yeah, are you gonna force it on him, or are you just trying to like?
Oh, that's the question, isn't it? Nah, tell you what, if that's not gonna work, I'm not gonna force it. I don't want to risk him freaking out in the car, so I'm just gonna try to roll some rouse checks to see if I can heal up.
Okay.
So how does that work? Is that 1 rouse check per health level, or
basically, yeah?
At our blood potency, yes.
What? Oh, we had our. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, okay, that's
well,
1
we
level.
might be doing that hunger anyway.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's
not
Carmen.
Oh god, I'm gonna do 1 more attempt. Ah, shit. Okay, I'm on hunger 4, just so you guys know.
I'm now at hunger 3.
I'm a raving beast in the back of the car.
Nice.
Well, that's what Sever told us.
Hunger 4 and hunger 3. Gotcha.
John, please.
What are your healths at? Are you
Sever,
all back up?
Sorry, what?
How's your health? Is it all back up, or how many did you heal?
I healed 2, so I've got 3 health left.
3 health. All right.
Yeah.
Probably can hide most of your wounds.
I'm gonna roll up my sleeve and offer my wrist to Carmen. Need to top off?
Yes, please. Thank you. So I take 2? Is that okay?
Can we stick to 1?
All right, 1 it is.
Yeah, that'll lower your hunger by 1 and raise mine by 1. And
oh, don't you have to make a rouse? Oh, no, okay.
Nope.
Oh, okay, that's how it works. That's
Transfer.
How it works.
I am straight up a gas station for you.
Okie doke. So we're both on 3 then?
Yep.
Perfect. We'll go starving into the Succubus Club.
Cool,
I
3
can't go
all
wrong.
around.
Yeah, but at least you're not on the border of a frenzy.
This is true.
So, while they're drinking their buddy, what's your name?
Oh. Hey, Sever. Yeah, please. Yeah, you probably need to make that autograph out to someone, right? Yeah. My name's Sydney. They call me 1 Round. Sydney Middleton.
1 round to the gut, hey? It was pretty rude of that friend of yours to shoot you.
Yeah, I guess I really match my nickname.
How long you been around for now, Sydney?
Well, this is my first day in the city.
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from out of town. I came here. I've been wandering. I mean, originally I started in Gary, Indiana, but just trying to find a place for myself.
I hear you. How'd you end up with these cretins on the bus?
Well, I was promised a place here. In Chicago, all I had to do was eliminate a target. You know, that's something I'm used to doing for my life. Sometimes people need to be roughed up. Sometimes the people are willing to pay a lot for it.
You don't say. Do you know your sire?
My sire, he's long gone.
It's too bad. Huh. And who's the one who's promising you recognition for roughing up this target? If you don't mind.
Oh, my employer? And he doesn't really like to be talked about. Could you make a like a persuasion roll? Try to get him to
Sure, I
break
can make
the
a
ice there.
persuasion roll. This is a charisma persuasion check.
Yes, that should work.
Sure. Oh, I should have added the one extra die from my good lookingness. Oh, that was a lot.
Only
of
if they
bad
find
rolls.
you attractive.
Oh, does he find me attractive?
I'm not.
There should have been one
sure.
other D10 in there.
Well,
there. So
there you go. That's
two successes.
2 successes.
Yep.
And you also trigger a compulsion, right? Beast.
Yeah.
All right. Roll an extra D10 for that for the compulsion chart.
9.
9. Where's that sit on the compulsion chart?
I wish I knew.
Yeah, right. Where's my
Which
storyteller
page is
screen
that
on?
on anyway? Let me see here. Compulsion. That is P 208. So 9 is paranoia. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be those study aids.
He only contacted us as son. Is his name. Now, you're triggered a paranoia here, so maybe you're
Checking him for a wire.
Yeah, something like that. But also, like, should you
you?
trust him? I mean, why is he telling you this? Is it just because you're a celebrity, a superstar? What's he want from you? That kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. So Sydney, Middleton, 1 round. That's a lot of names for someone we don't really know. From Gary, Indiana. That's very specific too, don't you think, baby doll? I'm wondering. I don't know how I can trust you to join up with our crew.
Hey, I took a shot to the gut for you.
Did
More
you?
like because of you.
Do I like? Does it ring any bells when he says Gary, Indiana, and son? Was it?
Not that you know of. You don't really have any Gary contacts.
Nah.
I
Gary's
think
a shithole.
the only son you know, isn't there someone in the Tremere clan with that in part of their name or something?
No, I don't think so.
No?
There's Sable, Sanche. There's Sanche, but I don't.
Yeah,
Sanche?
you probably you don't think that could possibly be that person, but you don't know anyone else named Sun.
It's not her modus operandi. She wouldn't be doing this stuff. Quite the opposite, actually. Well, I'm kind of on edge. I'm like, can this John drive faster? We got to get to the club right now. So
I'm gonna pat him down and try to take his wallet from him to confirm his identity.
Okay. He's not quite resisting, but like very uncomfortable with what you're doing. He's like, "Oh, hey, I don't really swing that way, but can you find his wallet?"
Just give me your wallet.
Yeah.
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 Start going through his ID.
His wallet does indeed have an ID that says Sydney Middleton on it.
Okay.
Indiana driver's license. Didn't make that part up.
That'll just Severus is just gonna get really quiet now.
So, on to important things. Carmen, you see, my auto insurance is still up to date, right?
Tell you what, John, that's not going to be a problem.
So you notice the time. It is now 9 o'clock.
Oh God, how far away are we from the club?
Oh, you're there.
I'm like tapping my nails on the back of the seat. What?
You've arrived.
Okay, everyone get out of the car.
All ashore that's going ashore, I should say. Got my directions mixed up there.
Yeah.
What are you doing with Mr. Middleton?
Bringing him with us.
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Just checking for how badly ruined is my outfit.
It's kind of sliced up. Maybe you could play it off that was intentional. You know, some sort of like avant-garde design or something. But yeah, you just got sliced up. So
Duct tape
You know what?
fixes everything.
Knowing the kind of person that Carmen is, I'm pretty sure she'd have an extra set of clothes in the trunk. So
you just change.
I'm gonna bring these in with me and change when we get in there. But I'm not changing.
You're not just gonna
here,
Wonder
that's for
Woman
sure.
it out in the street.
Hey, you
Just
could always
spin
hide behind
around.
the walking billboard that is John.
No. I'm changing when we get in there. I also want Damien to see this because this was not part of the deal.
Right. So Sierra's like, we're finally here.
Yeah. Welcome to Chicago.
Things always this lively.
Oh no, sometimes it gets interesting.
He's lying.
Okay, you enter the Succubus Club. It is on the higher end of very luxurious nightclubs. The normal patronage has been cleared out for the night, as tonight is Elysium. You can tell that there's many kindred hounds and such in attendance, making sure there is no funny business. Are very powerful, heavily armed associates along the perimeter. But once you get inside, it's very decadent and nice. You do see that a band is already playing. Playing a jazz sort of variant. On one side, you'll see a kindred you know. Her name is Annabelle. This is the first time you've met her in the story. She's sort of the main socialite character around here. Her and her coterie and entourage, they're walking around with goblets, glass, a red liquid inside. I believe none of you are at Hunger 4, so none of you are getting ravenous over this. You happen to take care of that before you entered.
Aha.
But you do
Thanks
realize
for
that
John. Yeah.
it's dead blood. They're just sitting there with the it's more of an ornament. You know, they're sort of showing off their kindred nature. They're not drinking it without resonance, without gusto. It'd be pointless. It's more of the look that they're going with.
Yeah, Sever would get that. The aesthetics.
There are some kindred that you have met recently. Jangus is there with his ruffians. They sort of claims their own corner. He's eyeing all of you. Like, hey, guys, check these guys out. You see on another corner, Crook, that other person you tried to convince to help you out, sort of brooding in his own section near some other Camarilla he was just browsing with, associating with. But now he's turned his attention to you as well. Not to try to get your attention, but just keeping his eye on you.
Can we make an insight check when we hit the room just to see if there's anyone who looks disappointed at our arriving by the required hour?
Yes, in fact, Damien looks very disappointed. However, Damien is leading the band. He's playing some jazz music.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
nice.
Baby
Why does he
Chorus
look
is their
disappointed?
name.
Oh.
But he doesn't stop. He just gives you a look because he understands that he received that phone call not a minute ago. But I guess when you're sheriff, you get perks, and if you want your band to play that night, then it happens.
Nice.
Other characters in the room. Just a lot of the Primulsion. Some. It's sort of a who's who. Almost everyone who you know of in Chicago is there tonight. Something's going down.
I use this moment to sneak into the restrooms and just very quickly get a change of outfit. If
Smart.
I can.
While she's doing that, I'm going to stand near the entrance to the ladies' room, kind of on guard, watching everyone with my back against the wall.
Sever's gonna walk into the room and be like, "Hey, baby dolls, I'm back." Arms wide and drop awe against anyone who wishes to contend that in the room with Sienna on one side and Sydney on the other.
Okay. You're looking pretty good. Not that harmful in this situation. People seem to enjoy little touch of the supernatural on themselves. Everyone's trying to relax anyway. That kind of is seen in a positive light, which maybe you expected, maybe you didn't.
I'll go over to Annabelle and take her goblet of blood out of her hands and nod to her and say, "It's been a while, Sugar Cube," and I'll just drain the goblet in one go.
Sever, I see you have a appetite as always.
I'm always looking for the good stuff, Sugar Plum.
Oh, you know I have it.
I look her up and down, and then I say, "I agree."
Do you have Iron Gullet, or are we about to...
Yes, I do!
Yes! Oh, it would have been hilarious going over there all gaudy.
It's bad vintage.
So the band plays for a little while, but then you notice that Prince Jackson suddenly arrives from another entrance, of course. He goes and he leans over to the band, whispers to Damien. They stop playing. Looking around for a little bit. Then you're approached by distracted Sierra, and whoever's near Sierra is approached by Genghis. It's like, so, what have you brought us here? You know that he has no authority or sway here. He's an anarch leader.
Seeing him approach, I'm going to close the distance and get close to them.
You close distance on him?
Yeah.
All right. Get real close.
Well, not real close. Conversationally close with Daunt.
Right. For the intimidation factor. Got you.
Sorry, who's Genghis?
He's the rabble rouser, sort of like an anarch troublemaker, but he's like he's also a leader.
A constant thorn in our side.
Yeah. He tried to push you off the road, right, John?
I don't have proof that was malicious intent or bad driving. I do know he wasn't appreciative of the fact that I just pulled away.
Prince Jackson has his doggies bring Sabat into Elysium. And none of you ivory twats knew it. That's right. This kindred right here, she's Lasombra. And suddenly everybody... They were relaxed a second ago. They had nice music. They had your awe to like just look at people, the Toreador doing their thing. Now everyone's kind of freaked out. What? Who? Why? Sabat here? How could they? These are just like things you hear all around you.
Suddenly my daunt is probably not a good idea.
I'm just coming out of the restrooms, like keeping in the background slightly, like, yeah, I'm just part of the decor.
Another kindred stands up and says, "Stand down, Jangus. This doesn't involve you. This doesn't involve me? This is my city. You can't bring terrorists like this into our city. Sabat, spreading their corruption. Bad enough the Camarilla is here. What did you say?" Says the woman who interrupted him. It's very clear they're about to throw down, but between the two of them would be the three of you and Sierra.
Can I really quickly throw up awe or entrancement and try to calm Jangus or whichever one I'm closer to?
You may.
All right, there's gonna be a rouse roll in the distance here. Ooh!
Your game.
Oh no! Oh, oh no!
Oh, this is not gonna be good. Okay, what's these dice I need?
That means you have 4 hunger, correct?
Correct.
Yep. Jump, Genghis.
I am totally okay with beating him to a pulp and licking it off the floor. But charisma and presence versus composure and wits. So let's rock and roll. Oop, nope. Ignore that.
While that's happening, what's Damien's expression now that the band's stopped and he has an opportunity to focus on this and he sees that there's a Sabat here?
He's a bit confused, but also perturbed.
There we go. Oh no.
The beast.
Willpower re-roll. Willpower re-roll.
All right.
Oh boy.
So I assume you're re-rolling. Okay.
Yeah,
One success.
The one there, and so that's going to bring the me up to 3 successes, and
You still compulsion though, right?
Yeah, that's that was composure plus presence plus my good looks versus their composure and wits.
All right. Oh, they also have a compulsion. But it was 3 versus 3, so it's tied and you both get compulsions. Nice.
Oh, this is going to get entertaining real quick. Let's make sure I record that willpower I spent. Where is that list? Okay, and I need a D10.
I would still have my compulsion from before, right? That lasts for the entire session, or is it
until
just
you feed? Yeah.
Oh, but I did feed. So
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that
it goes away.
means Carmen's compulsion's gone because she fed from me.
Yep.
I completely forgot how to roll this. I'm just gonna hit a rouse roll d10 and use whatever it's. Okay, a 1. Okay, a 1 is. Oh no.
that is page 200.
Hunger.
Oh boy.
Well, nice note, you guys.
So you're at 4 hunger, and you have a hunger compulsion. Nice.
Oh my god.
All right, so how you
Oh,
playing out this
baby.
hunger compulsion? I mean, there's bottled blood around you. I think Jangus is about to take a swing at you.
Train him.
You know what?
You are in Elysium, just to remind you. Although your compulsion doesn't know that, but you do.
Oh, come on. We all know how you're going to get willpower back.
Oh, lordy.
Do the absolute wrong thing.
Do it.
So, all right, like I said, I tried to do the entrancement on the lady who did him, and my words are going to be, ma'am, come on. There are much better things we could be doing than fighting the worthless rabble. How about you and I go and discuss it over there, eh? See if I can get some food and persuade this.
You look a little hungry. How about you eat my fist?
Bite his hand to establish dominance.
Bite the hand that feeds you.
So he's gonna throw.
Well, I won't deny the fact that it's been a long night and I am feeling a little peckish, but you know, there are still priorities we have here. I mean, can we just go and maybe we can go find something to eat together or something? Come on. As I'm motioning.
All right, that was a brawl attack roll. Just a standard punch, right in your kisser.
All right. I guess I need to return, don't I? Ooh, I have a specialty in this. Hooray for boxing! Nope.
More compulsions.
Oh no.
This is about to get really, really bad.
Oh,
Okay,
John.
what's an 8? Paranoia. Okay, I'm gonna.
Now they're gonna get you.
Alrighty. How much damage did I take?
Let's see. So 4 halved, I guess.
Alright, so 2. I didn't have toughness running this scene. I'm not even. I just throw my hands up saying, you know what? Fine. I know where I'm not wanted, and I know this is going to end up bad if I keep talking. I'm out of here. I'm getting a bite to eat.
So you're leaving the scene.
Yep.
Prince
My character's
Jackson
going to lose
steps
his
in.
crap if he doesn't.
The prince, he steps in. He's like, "This is Elysium. You don't fight here, Jangus. Your rabble could stay. They didn't fight. Alexis, I'm very disappointed in you provoking this. Jangus, I'm asking you to leave now. Like, I don't want to be in here anyway."
Good riddance.
Now that that's all out of the way, may I have
Now, I
everyone's
didn't do
attention?
anything. I tried to dissuade it. I'm
Yeah.
saying
You
that
get
to
out of
the
here.
prince. I go to get something to eat.
All right. All right. Do you stay in the Succubus Club, or are you leaving to feed?
Is there an option to feed here? If anyone's willing to donate.
Looking around, you can see, there's a bunch of blood and spilt blood. You're gonna have to make a check against hunger frenzy
Woohoo! Let's rock it.
as you're walking around a bunch of blood.
Oh my god.
What's the
Wow,
DC?
we never-
You're gonna need 3 successes to resist.
We narrowly dodged that bullet last time, so
Nice. That's a decent number of successes. You don't frenzy.
Yes, it
thank God.
You are able to find there are libations in the back, meaning humans that are sort of in a daze.
Everything
that you may feed on.
froze.
All right, I'm going to feed and try to keep it in check. Try not to overeat or kill anyone.
Okay. You're able to successfully probably get like 2 hunger off.
All right, no popping the top on a Capri Sun.
Yeah, that'd be rude, especially in Elysium.
Yeah, a little bit.
Depending on who's prince at the time.
I also, after I regain control of myself, whoever I fed from, I'm gonna slip enough money for a nice hearty meal in the market.
Nice. The moral vampire. Heart of gold.
Well, if you haven't noticed, he kind of pays for his meal every time.
I mean, service is rendered, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that works.
sort of.
It's a transaction between 2 consenting adults.
You scratch my back, I scratch your aorta. All good.
Ow.
All right, all of Prince Jackson's essentials sort of make a formation. They're using entrancement and what other mesmerizing powers to get everyone to focus. Prince Jackson takes center stage. He smiles, baring his teeth. Makes a broad gesture of his arm. Welcome to our Elysium. As always, it warms this old body to see so many familiar faces among our number tonight. I want to take the opportunity to thank our escort group, gestures towards you. Or should we call them bodyguards, after last night's activity? It's kindred like you that make unlife just a tiny bit easier. So props. So without more ado, I introduce the elephant in the room, as they say. He points at Sierra. Thank you, Prince Jackson. He assumes the floor. But before she speaks, he says, I'm aware my decision to invite such uncommon guests into Chicago is controversial, to say the least. However, I'm sure there's a good reason why our dear guests have embarked upon such a dangerous journey into Cam Land. If it wasn't already clear, our visitors of Clan Lasombra. And as if they didn't hear it the first time, you then hear gasps again, possibly because they weren't sure that anybody was telling the truth. And this confirmation is just, like, too much for people to handle. Please, under our banner of peace, you may speak. We're all interested in what you have to say. I am Sierra Van Buris. My presence in this town is not a manner. Oh, I'm missing a line here. A flight, betrayal, power hunger, or destruction, as mentioned by many in this Elysium tonight. We are here because we've been sent here to be representatives of our clan with one purpose in mind. Our clan wishes to join the Camarilla. And the silence is louder than the gasps were before. No one can believe it. They can't believe that is even being uttered. That the Lasombra, so long enemies of the Camarilla, would be offering to join. Right before we end the session, please tell us your reactions to this news.
John is visually and wondering if this is some kind of play. His natural paranoia he's exhibited throughout this whole chronicle kicking in, and the fact that he wonders what's behind the words. Why are they suddenly trying to join? He doesn't want to look a gift horse in the mouth, but he also doesn't want to get kicked in the face by it either.
I'm looking across the room at every face, especially of anyone I know is influential or powerful in the Kindred Society, trying to gauge what kind of a reaction this revelation brings, because this is certainly going to add a couple of new players to the board, a couple of new pieces. I want to know the general consensus.
Well, the majority reaction, anger. They are furious that Sombra are here. They're furious that the Sombra would have the gall to ask entry after what they've done in so many cities throughout the world. You've also seen some curiosity. That's probably the second most common. And that there are a couple that are deeply saddened by this, which is, I'm sure they have their reasons, but that's probably the least common reaction. There's some people trying to maintain a poker face, but you can see that they are also fearful. Throughout their dead flesh. Yeah. I mean, this is like a supernatural event, so even through dead flesh, you can see fear in their eyes. But no one, not a single person, is happy about this.
Oh, wait.
What's that?
Sever laughs and says, "Ah, knew it, baby. Yeah."
And Sever is the only one.
You're not a monkey.
And any other final words?
That's all that Sever says.
Excellent. That concludes this chapter. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, players. Thank you, audience.
Thank you very much for the game.
Welcome. See you all again next time.
Yeah. See you next
Thanks
time.
for having me. Yeah.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah, thanks for being here. It was great. Yeah, love to see you again.
Great chat. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.